If you've ever wondered how to trade SPY without guessing direction, today was a perfect example. We had multiple SRX signals, a tricky SPY ATM trade near the low of the day, and a moment where discipline mattered more than being right. Let me break down how this played out and why SRX made the difference. Hey guys, happy Friday, happy New Year. This is Phil from the Trade Lab Discord. Let's just jump right into the chart and do a quick SRX recap from today, because this was a really clean example of how SRX works when you respect context and levels. So first off, let's look at SPY. We had 3 purple diamonds today, all bearish, and every single one of them worked out. That's exactly what you want to see when the market is respecting downside structure. No guessing, no forcing trades, just signals lining up with price action. Now, QQQ, let's jump over there, was a great example of flexibility. We had a blue diamond followed immediately by a purple diamond back to back, and both worked. That's important because it shows that SRX isn't married to a direction. It's reacting to what price is actually doing, not what we want it to do. Let me walk you through my SPY ATM trade at 10:30, which is right here, the bottom of this candle, because this is where nuance matters. I took the 683 put right at the money. Now, context here is key. We were already near the low of the day, so I already knew that this wasn't a set it and forget it trade. When you're near low of day, you have to respect the fact that a bounce is possible, especially a push back up to S2. So my mindset was simple. We could flush, or we could run back to S2, reject, and head lower. Because of that, I did not set my OCO. I chose to actively monitor the trade. And as you can see, price pushed up and tested S2, and we rejected initially. And that's why you see this purple diamond here. And that's when I added to my position. Now, let me be very clear here. This is risky. The stop on the trade was meant to be $1, and I added on at 96 cents. So you've got to have the capital and the emotional discipline to do that. If you don't do it, period. I was comfortable with the risk, so I took it. Unfortunately, price did continue moving against me, even though at first it looked like it was going in my direction, but it moved against me. And my plan, which I called out in levels chat, was simple. If we close over the 8 EMA, which is this line that you see here, I'm out. And we did close over the 8 EMA. But, and this is important, it was another purple diamond because we had just rejected S1. So now I had conflicting information. The EMA is telling me to be careful, but the SRX levels were saying that the bearish structure is still intact. So I chose to hold, knowing exactly what my risk was. And then that's when the flush happened. So instead of taking a loss, I walked away with a 24% profit. And could I held longer? Absolutely. But I was aggressively moving my stop to protect my profits, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So the big picture, the part that I really want people to understand, SPY ATM is a mechanical trade. It works over the long term, not because it wins every day, but because the math works. There's about a 75% win rate, which means 25% of the time you will lose. And yes, you can get multiple losses in a row. Each trade is its own occurrence. If you can endure the drawdowns and follow the rules, it works just fine. Now, I know not everyone can sit and watch charts all morning, so don't feel like you have to use SRX with SPY ATM. But if you do have 15 to 20 minutes to monitor the trade, SRX can significantly improve your results. I've been using SRX and SPY ATM together for almost 2 months now, and I'm outperforming the mechanical approach by a nice margin. So today was a big day, and this wasn't just for me. We have Keith here. He nailed a call credit spread early. He was in and out in about 20 minutes for $170 per contract. And Lance took the SPY ATM trade mechanically took the loss, but then came right back and turned 133 into 147. Aiden went 13 for 15 on scalps, all of this in 1 hour. Then we've got Osirian. He made $350 in 9 minutes using his own system in conjunction with SRX. And this is exactly what I love seeing, people using SRX with their own strategies. 2026 is off to a strong start. If you want clearer entries, better context, and the confidence to know when to push and when to back off, SRX is built for that. Check the link in the description. You can find out more information about the Trade Lab Discord and the SRX indicator, and I'll see you guys on the next video.